train derailment in Etobicoke. Officials are investigating. Twin suicide bombing devastates a wedding in northern Baghdad.
Finds JV, left hand on the inside.
And the Raptors bounce back for another win. Humber News starts now.
Hi, I'm Shantae Sterling, coming to you from our newsroom at Humber's North Campus. Thanks for joining us. It's good to have you with us. Here's what's making news this hour. Officials are investigating a train derailment in Etobicoke this morning. It happened near the Etobicoke North GO station. Our Humber News camera was on the scene this morning shortly after it happened. Officials say the CN freight train cars were empty at the time and the train was moving at a low speed on a side track. There were no injuries reported. Emergency crews are still on the scene. We'll keep you posted about the investigation. A memorial is being held today for a Toronto teacher killed in Costa Rica over the weekend. Bruce McCallum taught at Albert Campbell Collegiate for 18 years. He was vacationing in Costa Rica when he was stabbed to death. Police say McCallum got up early to photograph the sunrise from the beach. That's when he was attacked by a pair of young men. The 59-year-old McCallum was described as a caring and inspirational teacher with a passion for travel and photography. He ran a comics and anime club, and he supervised the school's archery team. A twin suicide bombing struck the wedding north of Baghdad. At least 26 people were killed. Many more were wounded. The attacks took place late Wednesday when a bomber entered a wedding ceremony and blasted himself in an open area. The second bomber blew up himself when people had gathered to help the first victims. Many of those killed were children. There has been no immediate claim for the attack. Here at Humber News, the Ignite elections continue, and we're still showing our profiles of the candidates. All students are encouraged to vote next week. Today, we caught up with Lance Constantine, who's running for president.
When I'm elected in my first 30 days, what I'm going to be doing, or 90 days rather, personal development, mental health awareness, international students, and engaging policymakers. For personal development, I'm going to be opening up 2 spaces, one at the Lakeshore and one at the North Campus. That will be a location where students can go for personal development training, communication, leadership, team building. That will also be a space for international students to receive, to learn how to integrate within Canadian society more effectively. And we will have English cafes happening for international students to alleviate the cultural shock when it comes to human rights, when it comes to food services, and when it comes to parking. You got to be able to engage those stakeholders when it comes to those decisions.
Again, that was Lance Constantine, who is running for Ignite president. Don't forget to vote starting next Monday. Parks Canada is clashing with a well-known Hollywood star. Parks Canada has denied Liam Neeson's new movie access to film in Rocky Mountain National Parks. The movie is about a snowplow driver who provokes a turf war with a First Nations gang boss, and that's what caused the controversy. Parks Canada said its commitment to creating harmony and being courteous to Indigenous peoples is what is important. We got the reaction outside of Humber's Aboriginal Center.
Because it's portraying the wrong aspects and prospects of First Nations people.
Again, that was reaction to the Parks Canada controversy from outside the Aboriginal Resource Centre. HydroOne is making progress to restore power to 68,000 customers in southwestern Ontario after yesterday's windstorm. Wind gusts reached 100 kilometers an hour. It caused a lot of damage and delays across the region. The strong winds also knocked over a transport truck on the Burlington Skyway. HydroOne has restored power to 50,000 customers. Crews will continue to respond to the remaining outages throughout the day. U.S. President Donald Trump's new travel ban is being challenged by the courts again. Documents filed in the state of Hawaii show a request filed by attorneys to halt Trump's new travel ban. There will be a hearing for an emergency restraining order. It is scheduled to take place March 15th. The U.S. president prepared a new travel ban after having his initial executive order reversed by the courts. The modified travel ban is expected to go in effect March 16th. The ban primarily affects 6 Muslim-majority countries. We're going to take a quick break. Still ahead, the latest in sports and an oh my gosh moment coming up. Right now, Danielle Furtado has a first look of the weather.
And almost has us all blowing away. Luckily for us, we decided to stay inside today so that we wouldn't take that possible chance of flying away and not giving our viewers the weather update. The weather is currently in the positives and will quickly change to negatives later on tonight. Also, right when we thought we wouldn't see any more snow, there's still a chance of flurries. I'll be back to give you the details later on.